Painful testimony today from the victim of a hazing incident at Miami University. It came during a court hearing for many of those who were involved. We do want to warn you now, some of the language used in the testimony is very graphic. David Winter has more on the punishments and what could come next.
What is your plea on the charge of hazing, one count?
Guilty.
Guilty, Your Honor.
Guilty.
Guilty, Your Honor.
One by one, they admitted to hazing Tyler Perino while he was a pledge at the Miami University Delta Tau Delta fraternity. In the front row, Tyler sat with his parents and listened to their sentences, most of them just a $100 fine. But when his fraternity big brother, the one guy who was supposed to have protected him, pled out,
Guilty, Your Honor.
Tyler and his mother wanted to speak.
The fact that you inflicted most of the pain and suffering on me and then just dropped me off at my dorm is just pure comedy and the behavior of a straight-up douchebag.
You make me sick, and your actions have caused ongoing emotional pain. It's terrifying that in our culture you can hide behind a gentle word like hazing. I know what it is, and you do too. It is nothing short of abuse, and no matter what happens as a result in this courtroom today, you will have to live with what you did to another human being and how you justified it.
The hazing took place last March. Tyler says he was forced to consume large amounts of alcohol and marijuana. He then told someone to call 911, I feel like I'm going to die. He was taken to the hospital where he spent 7 hours and recorded a blood alcohol content of 0.23. An Oxford police investigation showed Tyler was forced to play a game called Chug Until You Puke, was hit with a spiked wooden paddle until he started crying, and then was told to smoke a joint to help numb the pain.
I sure as hell despise you, but wish you the best as you have to deal with these consequences the rest of your life of being a
Shame on you, shame on the people who raised you too. May you never have to know what it feels like to wake up to the news that your son has been brutally attacked and hospitalized for the negligence and abuse by his brothers.
Well, 9 men pleaded guilty to 1 count of hazing and had the other charges dismissed. Most received a $100 fine instead of the maximum $250 and 30 days in jail. We did ask the university its thoughts on the sentencing and whether the university bore any responsibility. A spokesperson says that she would not comment on the cases, but says Miami has put in place safeguards to reduce hazing, and it suspended the fraternity for 15 years and several of the students as well. Kyle.
All right, David, thank you for that update. 9 of the students accused of hazing still need to have their cases heard. Tyler is now a student at the University of Toledo. His father today called those sentences a joke and is now considering civil suits against the university and the fraternity and its members. The family also plans to push for stiffer hazing penalties.